YouTube, what's going on? My name is Kevin, the Tech Ninja, and today we're going hands-on with the LG G4 in the software overview. Hoo-yah! All right, guys, so here's the device right here. The first thing I want to go over is obviously the knock on, knock off, where you can double tap the screen, turns off, double tap it again, and it turns back on. It looks like it's more refined. It recognizes it easier compared to the G3. This is running Android Lollipop. I'm not sure the version number exactly, so let's head over to it and take a look at which version it is. Ooh, did I go too far? Here we go, software info. 5.1. So this is running Android Lollipop 5.1. And now I'm going to play the game and not get 1 point. Oh, it's going to be a good day today. Oh my goodness, we are on fire. All right. Okay, so yeah, Android 5.1 Lollipop is on board. Here we have our screen, which is the LG interface. Now here's their widget that has their smart notice. Now the smart notice is sort of like reminders, especially if you're new to Android. This is really cool. You can hit the little button right here and this drops down a list of different things. So right now it tells me, hey, try storing your files on Google Drive to view and share on any device. And then you press here and it set it up. Or it says, hey, set up the Korean keyboard. So there's a lot of different things right here that tells you what to do if you're new to Android, or just quick reminders. You know, for a veteran of Android, it may not be useful, but for a new person, this would be useful. Come over here. This is our smart bulletin, which has things that may be relevant to us. You know, quick access to different things, smart tips. You can get to your remote quickly. Sort of like, you know, just LG packages and things for you. So, all right, and we'll head over to our home screen here, our main screen. You know, obviously we have our icons with folders, and at the very bottom we have our phone contacts. And at the main screen, we have our icons at the bottom for phone contacts, app drawer, Chrome, and email. These icons may be different. This is the Korean version, so it may be different when it comes stateside. Yeah, so the next page is blank for us to modify. We can just pinch on the home screen. There you go. And we can add new home screens. We can edit current home screens, anything like that. So you can still do that. Press and hold in any blank spot. Then we have apps, widgets, wallpaper, just like any other Android device we've seen. When we slide down notification tray, this is where we see our quick settings at the very top here. Like we have Q memo and Wi-Fi sound, interruptions, which is like notifications, mobile data, location, hotspot, sync, a lot of things up here. And you can actually go in here and edit it to take things away or add different options in here too. So very cool. Here we have our brightness, which I think this is pretty cool. If you have it on auto, you can still override auto. So I think that's, you know, pretty cool that you can override auto. So, you know, I like to keep it on auto, but you can still make changes if you wish. Volume rocker slider, which is right here, and just a few other things like that. So we can come into settings, and here's our settings menu. Things and settings are a little different than what we are used to. The first tab is networks, which has our Wi-Fi, our Bluetooth mobile data. We have our connectivity, which is share and connect. So basically you come in here, turn on NFC and Smart Beam and all that fun stuff. All right, here we have Miracast, you know, all the things that we've seen before. It's all under share and connect. Tethering, you can turn tethering on. That's under networks. Then we have sounds and notifications, which is what it sounds like. We have sounds in our notifications. So everything here seems pretty normal. Just things are in a different spot than what we are used to before. Display, nothing exciting happens in here. But what does get exciting is heading to home touch buttons and then button combinations. So here we can change our home button. So I can like add a notification drawer up here. So I press this, notification drawer comes down. Like there's different things you can add in this screen, which I think is interesting. So I can come here and add dual window. So then I can press this and then I can add multiple applications for dual window. Let's leave that here for now so we can show you how dual window works. And yeah, so that's that. Obviously, you can change the color, which I have it as black, or you can change it to white. Simple things like that. Hide home touch buttons, so you can actually add extra apps from the bottom of the screen. So, sorry, I misread that. So when you're in these certain apps, you can hide the touch buttons. So if I add it to Chrome, when I go into Chrome, the touch buttons should be hidden. See? Touch buttons are now hidden. So just little stuff like that, little tweaks like that, you can make changes to if you wish. But yeah, that is the touch buttons. Let's turn that back on. All right, we can change the font type, the font size, and things like that. Under General is where we see our main settings like location input, locations, account settings, cloud, which has the cloud things in here you can add that are sort of built into the phone. Users, you can make different user accounts, which is pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that. Shortcut key, this is on the back when the screen is off. You can do different shortcuts. Like if I double tap the power up button, the volume up button, this will take me to Q slide. Or Q note. Sorry, I have a hard time keeping up with all these names. Q note. And then if I double tap this button right here, it will launch the camera. This is the volume down. It will launch the camera and take a picture. See? So all that was automatically. Now it takes the picture in the mode you were just in. So if we go over to selfie mode, then we tap the volume down button, it will turn the screen on and take the picture all within a few moments. So very cool stuff from LG, of course. Let's get out of here. Okay. So yeah, let's do dual window. So when you press this button here, it takes you to a screen that allows you to do a dual window. We have recent ones in here, so I was doing Hangouts and YouTube at the same time. If I press that, it'll take me to it, or I can make a new one. So let's go to Gallery. Let's go to Gallery. We'll drag Gallery up to the top, and then we will drag YouTube to the bottom. Press, then drag. So now I have Gallery and YouTube on top of each other, and I can interact with both of them, which is extremely cool. So yeah, that is the dual window mode, and you close it out. Very similar to Samsung, but it works pretty well. I don't think it's as flexible as Samsung's, but in my opinion, I think it's still really, really good. Now, there are a few more things in here that I haven't really dug into all the way yet. But I know Qnote or their note-taking software is a big deal. So let's try to poke into it really fast here. So I can just double tap the volume up button and we're in here. So I can type notes. Hey. I can also write. We have our eraser. It's just the note-taking software. Copy and paste, all that stuff. So LG is really putting this in the forefront of your phone. You can get to it quickly. by tapping the volume up twice. And there's a couple other ways to get to it too. So yeah, guys, that's it. That was just a quick overview of the software, everything on board. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. As I said, I've only used this phone for a couple days now, and I'm just kind of showing you things as we go along. All right, guys, have yourself a great day. Peace.